What up? Y'all already know what it is. What it is and what it's always gonna be. Now, I've been in a funk lately. And I said I wanted to switch it up. Start doing something different. So tonight we're gonna do something different. All right, so look, we actually started last night. You know, we actually started last night. And so what I've been doing is taking some of my favorite songs, man, and incorporating them into my show. So what it is now is tonight we're gonna talk about toxic habit of treating partners like disposable commodities. Tonight we're gonna explore the regret of fumbling the bag for temporary fun. We're gonna break down how to exchange your immaturity for the growth required to keep a real one. Y'all already know what it is, man. Last night we did residuals. Tonight we're gonna do Bryson Tiller's Exchange, right? I like talking R&B records, man, and turn them into real life, you know, because this is what I do. I can flip shit. You know what I'm saying? I can flip things around and turn them into something dope. All right, the price of the quick fix. Why do we trade stability for the city, for the streets, as we like to call it? Why do we treat people like transactions? And then you got to realize that when you do mess up, is it too late to make it that exchange? Like, all right, I know I had stability and good life over here. I know everything was cool, and now then I wanted to go play out in the streets and have fun. Is it too late to make an exchange, a refund? Can I get that decision back? Tonight, let's talk about it. First of all, there's a big lie that I think people in the world need to understand. One of the biggest lies in the world is the grass is green on the other side. That's a fucking lie. Okay? That's a lie. The grass is never greener on the other side. The grass is as green as you want to make it. All right? You don't have to worry about how green somebody else's grass is when you are taking the time to water your own fucking grass. It's just that simple. It's that simple. Water your own goddamn grass. All right, but it was a lyric. He said, I was playing games and I know I played you. Right? That spoke specifically to me because I thought back in my days that I could play the field and still keep home base secure. That's a lie. I really thought I could, but I realized that I couldn't. I traded security for variety. You know what I'm saying? I played games because I didn't respect the value of what I held. So what I came to realize at that time, and I should have realized a long time ago, that games are for children. Contracts are for adults. So a lot of times we spend a lot of time playing games and going from person to person and ripping and running and having fun. And we thought we was just living life. We swear we thought we was just living life. The truth is that shit was terrible. It's a terrible way of living. All right. So once you in the streets, you feel like the variety is there. The streets is calling. You having fun. You balling. You living the life. Got different women, different dudes. You in control of shit. That shit ain't as fun as you think it is when, you know, STDs and shit is surfacing out there. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. It's rough sometimes. I knew the streets wasn't for me, but I loved them. I loved the streets at that age. From 17 to like 32, I loved the streets. I thought the streets was just the most amazingest shit in the world. Like, it couldn't get no better than variety. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stability might have been cool, you know what I'm saying? But variety was the shit. Like, man, I can have as many as I want and not worry about it. Shit. That's a headache in itself that you don't even really want. There was a line where he says, I gave you back to the city. And for me, this line hits hard because you think that they belong to the streets, so you let them go, right? You did your service, you had your time, you had your fun. They ain't want to commit, you ain't want to commit. They for the streets. But then you realize, or they realize, that the streets don't love them like you did. I mean, I had a few of those where I was like, all right, you are definitely for the streets, but you'll be back because the streets don't love you like I do, baby. No one does, type shit. So I felt like I donated, in a sense, I donated my blessing to the public because I was too immature to keep it private. And I'm sure everybody has had them moments where they just feel like, all right, man, I gotta let you go. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you know? So you gotta move different. You gotta move cautiously. You gotta move out the street. Sometimes the streets be calling. And sometimes you got people out here that will actually give you up to the streets because they know that you ain't gonna never get out the streets. I've been there. It took me a long time to realize, man, the streets don't play fair. It's cool and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? When you find a partner that is on the same wavelength as you start to open your eyes up and expand your life and want more out of it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people get tired of being in the streets and they rather be at home. But then you have to understand too, nobody wants to be at home 365 days out the year. Sometimes people want to get out and roam. So my advice is get you a partner, man, that can be on that same type of time with you. You know what I'm saying? That understands your mental and the way that you move, and you know, teach them how to move how you move, and y'all move together. Another line that said, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just looking for you. That means he was ready to get out the streets. He was tired. He wasn't trying to live the life in the streets no more. You know, you didn't know what you was doing because you lacked a blueprint. He didn't lack a blueprint. He just was out there just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? He was operating off impulse, not intention. And that was me. I swear to God, that was me. Sometimes people have a long-term vision and they put on a short-term blindfold, you know. Now you out here looking for whoever you just let go, you looking for them in every new person that you meet. And it's hard because nobody measures up. So you going from person to person, trying to find that person, trying to fill that void. And then the whole time, you can't. Listen, I traveled, BC, what up, my boy? I traveled my years a long time, and I just went from woman to woman and woman to woman and woman to woman. I ain't had no progression. So naturally, when you sit here and you try to find who's for you, you just let go who's for you, but you felt like that variety was something. This was me. Variety was everything to me until you get the person that you want. And then y'all in, and now you out here playing. What qualities? Did you got these qualities? You got that quality? You playing that game with everybody that's trying to measure up. But the truth is, it don't work like that. Straight up, it don't work like that. I think for a long time you suffer. You go through things and you look through things and you try to find bits and pieces in other people, but it don't happen. One thing it said, this is what happens when I think about you. I get in my feelings. Next time you come around, I want things to be different. Hey, listen. That's the biggest regret, right? Because you look at it from a sense of, damn, I had it. I had it all. I had something good, whether it was a guy, girl, whatever. I had something good. You know what I'm saying? And regret is the interest you pay on a bad exchange. You turned in your home card for the streets. So you only get in your feelings because you know that you were the problem. You know that you made a mistake and you are hunted by the potential that you wasted. Now you hoping that you still got a chance to make it correct. But let me tell y'all something. Good people don't stay free too long, because when you feel like you fucked up, there's about 20, 30 motherfuckers in line knowing how good somebody you dealing with is. They waiting. They vultures. They coming. You know what I'm saying? I was the type that I could see somebody on a post and they beefing with they beefing with their guy. And they beefing with their guy, whatever the case is. And this is where I look in the cut like, oh yeah, it's my time now. You know what I'm saying? And then I jump in a DM and act like, I don't know nothing. Like I'm oblivious to everything that's going on, even though I know everything that's going on because I already seen the post. And I ain't the only dude that feel like that. We ain't even gonna play them games. But you start feeling regret. You regret being. You regret what up, DJ? You regret being played. You regret letting them go. You regret losing them. So now you get in your feelings every time you hear a song or you see a show or you think about a place that y'all used to go to or something. Now you feel regret for the shit, but it was you that pulled the cord. So then he said, we get in a way where everywhere I go, everything I do. Sometimes you think like you thought the next one would be better. So you get the, a lot of times we get to treating people bad when we feel like we can go get the next best thing. Like it's a million of you. You know what I'm saying? So we get to treating people bad and get to mistreating them and get to closing our blessings out because we feel like we could do better. We thought the exchange was an upgrade, but the upgrade was a downgrade. You traded connection for attention. You had something special. You had something good, but the attention that you was getting, now you're starving because quantity never replaces quality. Oh yeah. I tell people all the time, you ain't gonna find another me. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, I probably ain't gonna find another you, but it is what it is. And sometimes you got to get in your feelings and accept, like, I know I did you wrong. I know I did you dirty. At least be honest. Making that exchange was selfish. You know what I'm saying? That was selfish. You wanted your cake and to eat it too. However that damn saying goes. You treated your relationship like a transaction that you could put it down and exchange and refund and get your money back and do all that. Because they let you get away with it. If they allowed you to come back after leaving, they let you get away with it and you got comfortable. You had a mind frame of what can I get away with instead of what can I build. Transactional love always ends up in bankruptcy. Straight up. I ain't never seen nobody have transactional love and become, financially stable and wealthy and things like that. So I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? Transactional love can definitely bankrupt your ass because now it's like, all right, cool. I'm out here. I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun. I'm balling out. And then you realize the streets don't fuck with you. So now you want to go back home to what you think you had and what you should have kept and should have been at home. I mean, I ain't telling nobody being home 365 days out the year. Nah. But like I said, if you're going to be in the streets, at least play it smart. Straight up. When you get bored and you get lonely and you're scrolling through your call log and you're scrolling through your text messages and you're on dating sites and you're looking for your next potential whatever, you got to realize that social media don't give a fuck about your relationship either. So sometimes when you out here performing for an audience, you want to look like a player, a boss, a free spirit. You exchange your integrity for an image. Like I'm the type, I don't, and I'm big on this. I don't too much discuss my relationships and shit on social media. And I'm gonna tell you why. I got a past out of this world. So the moment that I get to putting my business out and putting my shit out here come everybody with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Oh man, I used to talk to her. Or, oh man, yeah, he used to try to talk to me and he fucked me and he did this and I don't be having time for that shit. Like, I don't have time to go down and explain every one of my conquests. Like, it is what it is. I am who I am. Like, I don't have time to go down every line and go tell everybody that I ever been. It's too much. It's too much. So a lot of times you won't know shit about what I got going on until we damn near at the finish line. Like, we done accomplished everything we trying to accomplish. Then I mention some shit again, because I ain't gonna tell you, last time I went public with some shit, shorty was out there and I was like, yeah, we ain't never doing that shit again. Even though I can't be mad because I was out there, I think we just get mad when, you know, the biggest flex that we could have is knowing that someone is yours and fully, and you could stand on that shit, whether you in their face right then and there or not. You know they yours, you know they untouched, you know they unapproachable, you know this. So that's the biggest flex. Anybody in a relationship, that's the biggest flex that you could have, is that I know that's mine. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to check phones and call logs and Instagram messages, and I ain't got to do all that because I know what we building over here. But a lot of times people get on social media and they try to flex. They try to turn up. They try to change their image and shit like that. But you ain't got to do all that. Now me, I will turn up on social media only when I'm summoned. You know what I'm saying? Only when I'm summoned. I don't bother people. I'm not the dude that comments on every picture or every post. At most what I will do is I will leave a gif or some shit to let you know, hey, I seen this. Stop playing with me, and I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not the dude that's, you know what I'm saying, under every dude comment. Like, nah, I ain't got time for that. It's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying, to go down every post and I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I ain't got time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because some women out here are supermodels and Instagram stars and Facebook stars. I'm not going down every post. You gotta be a bored ass nigga. I swear, you gotta be a bored ass nigga to go down every picture, every post, every comment. Like, again, I'ma see the shit. I'ma see it for sure. I'ma see it, but you might get a couple eyeballs or some shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, I saw it. Tone that shit up. And I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not going to make a big fuss or a big scene on Facebook unless I feel disrespected, and then I got to chin check a motherfucker. He said, never thought I'd be the one to lose the one. You took them for granted. You thought they was a permanent fixture like furniture. You forgot that good people have expiration dates. Sometimes you could turn the world's greatest person into the world's most ain't shit person. You know what I'm saying? People got expiration dates on patience. You know what I'm saying? You exchange patience for arrogance because you got here feeling yourself. And again, this is me. I felt this. I get out, I feel myself because I know who I am and I know the power I possess over here. So sometimes I do get out of my body and I do feel like I'm bigger than the program. And sometimes I do lose my way where I have to work extra hard to get my way back in. I get it. We all, listen, everybody done begged somebody to come back or wanted somebody to come back or wish some. Come on, man. Like we all have. Ain't nobody ever been like, oh man, I ain't never begging nobody. We all have. CL, what up, my G? So we get them moments. We get them moments where we bag our way back into some shit because we know we fucked up. It be like that. So he said, Lord, please save her for me. Do this one favor for me. Now you praying to God. You done put God in this and you hoping for me. You hoping for a miracle. You hoping for a prayer. God won't save a blessing for a person who isn't ready to hold it. All right. God won't save a blessing for a person who isn't ready to hold it. You can't pray for them back if you haven't changed the hands that dropped them. So if your hand's still the same and you ain't changed and you ain't made no efforts, you got to exchange that prayer for preparation. Like you gotta fix whatever you did wrong. Like if you still the same hands asking for a blessing, you gotta, God ain't gonna put that blessing back in your hands so you can do what? So you can fumble it again? Like, come on, man. I've been here. I've been here. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I can speak on it, because I've been here. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I've been here. I've been there way too many times. So he said, I'm a better man now. I'm a better plan now. What that means is he actually took the time to heal and get himself together. He's more mature. He's more disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He's not the same person. And that's what you got to be when you trying to get somebody to come back in your life. Again, you got to be a different person, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You can't just say, I'm a changed man. Believe in me. I love you. We blah, blah, blah. We got kids. We got this. We got that. Yeah, all that shit sound good. It do. But you got to actually change the behavior. If you come back with the same software, you're going to get the same crash. If you come back with the same software, you're going to get the same crash. That software got to be updated. It's time to update. You know what I'm saying? It's time to update. It's time to get it together. You know? Then you got to look at it like, bro said, I just want my baby back, right? One of them back ain't enough. They'll tell you that. Any man who's ever chased a woman or any woman that's ever chased a dude, you have to exchange your ego for humility. You have to be willing to look stupid, to apologize publicly, and to do the work. Now, I get it. Some people be like, man, I ain't apologizing for shit. I done seen niggas apologize to their girl for whatever reason, whether they wanted them back, whether they got caught, whatever the reason was. I done seen niggas apologize publicly. There ain't shit wrong with apologizing. If you embarrass them publicly, ain't shit wrong with apologizing publicly. If you want them back, you and to feed your ego, stay away. Straight up. If you want them back to feed their soul, step your ass up and get it. Because there are a lot of dudes, that can spot a good woman a mile away. And when you drop that blessing, you think that blessing just gonna stay on the shelf? No, that blessing is waiting to the next hands that's gonna receive it. So you ain't got much time. Real talk. Again, upgrading your operating system before you reinstall the relationship. You got to be more mature. You got to be more grown. You got to learn how to do all the things differently and not just say you're going to do it, but actually do it. You know what I'm saying? Promises are cheap. Exchange promises for boundaries, you know, guardrails. Put the guardrails in place to ensure you won't fumble again. I told you got to have different hands. You know what I'm saying? Did you cut off the distractions? Did you cut off the other women? Did you cut off the dudes? Did you cut off the line? Did you cut off the games? Did you go get therapy? You know what I'm saying? A promise without a plan is just a lie waiting to happen. A promise without a plan is just a lie waiting to happen. When you get them to come back and you even feel like you getting them to come back, you realize they worth. Now you must exchange your token for giving. Your new dynamic must be about serving them, not just possessing them. You have to pay back the emotional debt with interest. We talked about that last night, right? You got to pay back the emotional debt with interest. Sometimes the exchange rate is expired. The receipt is expired. You can't exchange it no more. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to just exchange entitlement, like they owe you something. Y'all got years together. Y'all got kids together. Y'all fuck good. Whatever the case may be, you're not entitled. So now you got to learn to accept that shit. If they moved on, you can go beat the nigga ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit. It's a few instances where I will definitely get on that with a nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I would definitely get on there with a nigga. If I feel like a nigga is in the way of getting my lady back, oh, we finna beat this nigga ass. We finna beat this nigga ass. It ain't no even question. We finna beat his ass. But now it's like your mindset set in like, all right, look, that nigga is treating her better. She in love. I done had to tell motherfuckers, hey, listen, that woman or that dude is treating you good. Go ahead on, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm the type that I don't never want to stand in the way of nobody's happiness. I've had that conversation I done had that conversation a good 7 or 8 times where I've been like, you know what? I ain't no good for you. I ain't gonna hold you. Go ahead on and be with them. They treating you right. I know for sure I had that talk with all my baby mamas. Every last one of them I had that talk. You know what I'm saying? After wanting to fight a couple of them and motherfuckers they was dealing with, I had to put hands to a few of them, but I still had it in my mind where like, they treating you right. Go ahead on and work it out. Make it right. In my mind, I'm lying though, but I still want to be that perfect, you know what I'm saying, that we still friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a bitter ass, vindictive ass dude. We still friends. I can't stand the motherfuckers you dealing with, but they make you happy. You should be happy. Now, the minute that they not making you happy, then this is where I'd have to step in and I have to assert, you know what I'm saying, my dominance. Like, yo, I'm not playing. Don't play with them and don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't get me involved because they know once you get me involved, I'm going too far. I'm taking it too far. And it ain't gonna be nice. So a lot of them don't like involving me. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Like I go too far. Because at the end of the day, these are the mother of my children. If something happened to her, them, I hope it doesn't, but I don't want to take care of no badass kids by myself. So we got to keep them in one piece and happy and stress free for as long as we can. All right. But no, I think the ultimate lesson in this, right, is love is an exchange of value. If you stop providing value, security, loyalty, love, great sex, the market corrects itself. You lose the asset because now it's a bunch of people that's got love, loyalty, great sex. You know what I'm saying? Security. They got all that shit out there in the streets now. They waiting, they itching, they waiting for you to fuck up. Never stop and invest in what you want to keep. All right? Never stop investing in what you want to keep. You can't treat people like rental cars and expect them to drive like owners. When you exchange a diamond for a rock, don't be mad when the rock don't shine like the diamond did or at all. The only way to fix a bad exchange is to decrease your own value. All right. The real explanation for this is simple. You fumbled because you were cheap. All right. You wanted a high value outcome with a low value investment. Stop looking for a discount on love. It don't exist. Pay the full price of commitment or stay out the store. Don't exchange your future for a moment. Trust me. If anybody know, it's me. All right? Y'all already know what it is with me, man. I get on here, I talk my shit. January 10th, live in Chicago. I'm bringing my people out here. I'm bringing my people with me. We gonna cut the fuck up. All right? We gonna cut the fuck up. We gonna turn the fuck up. Tickets are on sale right now. They $20. We got some VIP tickets going too. All right? We working on that. I'm gonna announce those in the next day or so. We working on that. But well, we got Bougie Babe. We got Uncle Dolly. We got my man Infamous. We got Ciel. We got my man Kennedy performing. We got Renee with the drinks. It's lit. I got a few more people popping out too, man. Some few more special guests. I do this podcast and shit, man. Y'all wasn't outside with us when we was doing this shit. All right, y'all wasn't outside with us. All right, so everybody that I'm bringing along for this was outside. They wasn't outside with us when we was doing this shit, like going hard on live every day. Every day, every platform, we was out here. We was outside for real, for real. So now we back outside in the wintertime, man. Don't worry about it, Minnesota, because I got something for y'all in February. We going live in February in Minnesota for right around for Valentine's Day. All right. So I need everybody to pop out. If you fuck with me, pop your ass out. If you don't, when I see you, I'm beating your ass. Take it how you want to. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm lit. I'm out. I'm ready. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.